Okay guys, here in our next tutorial we are going to create the database, MySQL database. So first you have to install XAMPP on your system, and as I've done here, I have the Apache server and MySQL running. So these are them. So we're going to have to go to your local hosts. Then you're going to see this page. When you click, you are going to get here. Alright, so over here I'm going to create a new database. So going to click on new. I'm going to call it YouTube. I'm going to hit on create because the database has been created. I'm going to create a table as a student. Alright, student. Okay, of course I'm going to need 4 columns as well. Yes. Then over here I'm going to say SID, and it's an integer type. Then I'm going to head all the way to the index, then click this. Wait, I have to give it a value or a max. Let's say 8 for student ID. Then I'm going to say primary. I'm not going to do anything here. We are not going to enforce auto increment because we are going to test, we are going to type the ID, the student IDs ourselves. So over here I'm going to say S name, and this is a backup. Let's see, student name, let's see 30, and here we're going to say S email here. And it's a backup, and let's see, let's test here. And this one is program, which is also a backup. And let's see, this one is 35. Okay, so I'm going to click on save, and here we are. Our database is created. We have our database here. So if you go to browse, you can see we don't have anything. We don't have anything. So we have the student ID, the student name, the student email, and the student program. So let's go back to our program and try to link our database. So over here I'm going to click on my app, then select manage nugget packages, and over here I'm supposed to see the installed packages, and I've not installed anything, so I'm going to click on browse, then search for the package that I want to install. It's loading. So over here we are only interested in MySQL, so I'm going to click MySQL, MySQL. Then click on this button, download. Then click install. Then go ahead and click on OK. I accept. And this is going to install MySQL. So if you come to the installed packages, you're going to see MySQL installed. Alright, so that is it. That's all for the Nugget package. So over here we're going to right click and add another class to our program. In fact, you can go ahead and do it in the main class, but I think it makes your work or your code cleaner if you do it in another class. You set up your database in another class. I'm going to say db, I'm going to call it db.cs for C#. In fact, make sure your class is selected. Yeah. So over here I'm going to say using MySql.Data .MySQL client. Alright. And over here, every variable that we declare is supposed to be a public variable, because we are going to call them, or we're going to use them in another class. So we're going to say public public static string connection string equal to the server is localhost yeah, that is it. And the database is YouTube. Then the user ID is equal to root, and then the password PWD, which is also equal to slash. Then you bring this, then you do another slash. Yeah. All we want to say is the password is empty, and this is how you're going to do it. Okay, so over here I'm going to say public static MySQL connection is equal to new MySQL connection. Yes, and in fact Visual Studio has suggested it for me. So far, Visual Studio is the most brilliant or the most intelligent IDE I've ever used. So over here we're going to create a function or a method for opening the connection and for closing the connection as well. So we're going to say public static void open connection. So we're going to check the state of the connection or the state of the connectivity. If connection dot state is equal to system. Alright. Sorry. Dot closed. When the connection is closed, then we're going to open it. We're going to say connection dot open. Alright. Then we're going. Alright. So that's it. In fact, we have to put this in a try catch block. And say try this They're going to catch here the error that will occur if we are trying to open exception ex. We're going to say error occurred. Message box dot show error occurred trying to connect to database. Alright. Similarly, we are going to do the same thing for close connection. Yeah, this is it. We're going to say close connection, and here we are going to check if it's open. Then we're going to say connection dot close. Error occurred trying to terminate database connection. Alright, so that's it for our database. We've linked the database with the front end. So in the next tutorial we are going to perform our main objective, which is the CRUD operation. So see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.